be jumping into game number 1, and we're starting off on Demon Island here. Already, let's see what happens. Taxiivation gonna be picking up the spear. Just looking to get some downers, trying to land onto Keith multiple times over. Spear against Lance, such a good matchup. Love that little follow-up, love that two-piece. Keith already gonna be sitting off stage here. Fronix just eating that NSIG, a little bit of unfortunate friendly fire.
Yeah, we see Fronix and taxiivation already trying to set up the team combos we saw right there. Taxiivation dipping all the way down to the bottom of the map to try and pick up from his teammate. Ooh, nice Sarah coming back down the stage. Taxiivation on the gauntlets, looking for the follow-up, could not find it though.
Yeah, wasn't able to find it. Enlight, though, catching both blue team members stacked on top of each other. Keith tossing away his weapon, and then that's going to be Fronix finding the double KO. Beautifully done. And Taxiivation, oh my gosh, with the emote as well.
But he's on one today. He was actually, we were on the starting soon, waiting for broadcast to start. He's in the chat telling everybody if they do not predict for him, they do not vote for him in the prediction, that they're doing it wrong. He seems to be in good spirits today, as right there though he is taken off the bottom with the dare. Gonna follow up with the Sarah as well, and we're gonna get all the top stocks. Even the Taxiivation, no, he just fell. He SD'd. Oh no. Oh, he's been, no! Uh-oh. That's so unfortunate. Because Darn will go ahead and let him know. That was not in the first 10 seconds. So unfortunately, that is going to be an L for blue team here, as Fronix is left with 1 stock to 4.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting quite well into the middle of the game here, so I do believe that is going to be the end of Blue Team's game 1, unless Fronix is able to do something crazy, which it looks like he's tried to do off stage with a couple of downers. So, you know, it's a little bit unfortunate. That's the reality of the situation. Look at this. Oh my God, what a finisher as well with the side sig. Keith and Vortex going to be taking game 1, maybe not exactly in the fashion that they had intended. Once again, because game 1 wasn't, you know, we didn't have the connection issues within the first 10 seconds. That does mean it goes to Vortex and Keith, but that is not to discredit them at all. Going into game 2, already Taxiivation getting in the, finding the recovery, looking for the GC sidelight, looking for the exhausted recovery as well. Vortex taking so much damage.
Vortex was in big trouble there. I really thought they were going to get the Gimp stock on him right here at the beginning of the game. Couldn't quite find it out, fish it out though. Would be huge for blue team. Taxiivation really has a lot on his shoulders now, trying to get his team back from his internet connection issues. Ooh, side suit across the side. That's going to go ahead and take the stock off of Vortex. He's still looking pretty healthy.
Fronix, yeah, a little bit stacked there for a second. Taxiivation going to be losing his first stock right now. Keith and Vortex looking for any way to be able to catch Fronix's landing, using the sail just to position himself off stage and waiting for his teammate to get back down. Okay, sidelighted down in, beautifully done. Keith looking to get this juggle, chase dodging on the way back down. Vortex sweating, and Fronix taking advantage of it. Taxiivation wanted to steal that stock off the top.
He did. He got the nice follow-up off recovery, but just could not get the second one to confirm the stock. Oh, Keith catching the landing off the unarmed. Nice unarmed recovery, keeping the space. Fronix gonna send him flying though with the side sig. First stock finally coming off of Keith.
Taxiivation missing the pickup, going for the GCD light. It did not connect. Still not enough for Fronix to lose his stock. Vortex gonna be taking Taxiivation's off the top. Okay, looking for a down in. Keith with a really good whiff punish, not able to confirm it into recovery right now. And the ground pound is so big for red team.
Yeah, that was a huge ground pound. Put Taxiivation on his final stock. Ooh, could catch him off the nair. No follow-up. Vortex is going to be allowed to come back up. Going to catch the neutral light as soon as he does. But that is going to take the stock off of Vortex. That puts him on his final. We are actually all tied up with a nice team combo from blue team. They just could not quite find the end of it.
Yeah, beautifully done. Wasn't able to find the final sailor, but that is okay because that is still a lot of damage. The recovery is going to take out Fronix's second stock off the top. Okay, Taxiivation landing with a downer, using a chase dodge to reposition himself. Right now, blue team controlling the ground. Taxiivation missing his GCD lane a little bit too high up for that to be able to connect. Oh my gosh, Fronix, the Enlight
stood there.
Oh wait, it happened. What?
What was happening?
Again? Excuse me?
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's fine. Nice Sarah to finish that off of Taxiivation. Super clean. And here we go. 1 stock left on Keith. See if blue team's going to be able to get done, if they can just get the nice little team combo set up here.
Oh yeah,
Catch it
and it's all
dodge, read off
good.
of Keith.
It's Wushank. You need just about anything. You need that end light. D6 side light, unfortunately going through the end light and not the neutral. Didn't end up jumping, so a bit of an unfortunate misinput, but still, damage is damage. Keith getting it down in, missing a recovery, and is that going to be the side 6 to close it off? Yes, it will. So beautifully done by Fronix and taxiivation, just shaking off that first game. I have to say already, compared like Keith and Vortex compared to taxiivation and Fronix already, their team combos are looking so much stronger. They're always like finding 2 pieces, and they're just looking really clean and consistent.
Absolutely. As we take a look at these replays real quick, I really think the smoking gun of that game was Vortex. 295 damage output. That is not going to get you very far in winners finals, nonetheless. See if he's going to be able to find a little more offensive output here in game number 3. We are all tied up. Remind everybody at home, this is to solidify that spot in grand finals, so a lot on the line here.
Yeah, so it's currently 1-1 in the set count. Fronix looking for that side light, not able to find it quite yet though. Keith off stage without a dodge for just a moment, comes back on. Love that weapon toss. Fronix, really good follow-up from taxiivation, unfortunately dealing a little bit of friendly fire with that neutral of his. Side 6, is that going to be enough to close? Yes, it is. How is Ogrim so strong?
That's Vortex falling early again. They've kind of found the weak link in the chain, and they're just dialing in on it. To continue taxiivation, taking it up in the air. Keith breaking it up, but just so much pressure being put on Vortex right now.
Nice D-Light. Fronix looking for the follow-up, not able to find a taxiivation with a greedy D-Sig off the stage. Love that weapon toss as well. Is Fronix going to be able to find a follow-up? Keith whiffing a side sig, and that's going to be a huge whiff punish. Vortex whiffing a side light, that's also going to be another whiff punish. Red team keeps auto-whiffing in blue team's face, and they're finding so much mileage because of it.
They really are. Oh, another big hit from taxiivation. Oh, he's still going. Weapon throw into Nair. Okay, very clean. Sayer's gonna finish off that stock, send Keith out of here. Taxiivation still looking nice on his first stock, and so is his teammate as well. They're not done, Dara. They're not done.
They're not
Dara.
done.
Finally.
The side 6 comes out. Keith is finally able to take out taxiivation's first stock, but Vortex is now going to be sitting on his last. All of a sudden, blue team looks poised to take this game 3. They have so much momentum behind them. Okay, though, Keith still trying to keep those stocks even, able to get the sale and close out that first stock on Fronix.
Taxiivation just trying to get back up on stage until his teammate respawns. There we go. Now they can go back to work. They need to continue to put the pressure on Vortex. More damage put up against him. Weapon throw out, going right above Keith's head.
Going through the haymaker and only ending up hitting his own teammate, but that is okay. Sidelight, a lot of friendly fire from blue team, but finally able to find the recovery. The neutral, I love that pass into the recovery. That was so sick. That was beautifully done. He went through the sidelight into the neutral just to pass it into his own teammate, and he got the stuck off of it, and they're looking to close this one on Keith as well.
They were cooking a nice little team combo there off stage. Couldn't quite find the spacing on it, but it had vision. No, taxiivation was right. He was in the chat. He told everybody to believe. I mean, I won't lie. I voted for him. I did. I put my channel points on him. Oh
my gosh, is that... what is happening off stage? And Keith makes it back off.
It's not enough, but wow.
They're trolling. They're trolling.
He deserved that emote.
Looking for the D-Light. Is that going to be enough? No, not quite. The D-Sig is going to be able to do it. Beautifully done. They were trolling a little bit off stage. They're having fun with it. That's what you can expect from Southeast Asia. But I have to say, there was that really, really amazing team combo from Fronix and taxiivation, and I want to see it happen one more time. Yeah, that neutral, that was so nicely done. That was such a good pickup.
Oh, that was a good pickup. Once again, though, we look at the damage output from a Vortex, and it is just so minuscule. As they try to buckle down, we do see a legend swap. We are
a double legend swap.
Yeah, double legend swap. Azul and Bryn are gonna step into Demon Island here and try and bring this set back. They do have the one win, but that came off of the disconnection issues from taxiivation. Ever since then, Red Team having a very difficult time trying to get anything going in this winner's final set.
Yeah, this is a choice. You know, they're down a game at the moment. It's 2-1, but right now, Keith looking to take out Fronix and stock with that ground pound.
Oh, no,
that is actually going to be able to do it. He didn't have a dodge.
Huge.
He couldn't make it back onto the stage.
No, if you're red team, this is exactly what you needed going into game number 4. He's at it. Right. Oh no, it looked like he was
just
able to get the early stock. He did. He SD'd Vortex.
Keith didn't even get hit off stage. He just made his own stock disappear, and he's looking to set it up again with an headlight.
It's all falling apart. They had a really good opening, and then they just decided to hand it back over to blue team here. The stock coming off of tax evasion. Red team still has the very slight advantage with Vortex being for once the healthy. I did. It was a great finish off the side there. Vortex being the healthiest on the map, but he is out of here now.
What does GC side sig there? That was a crazy option. Keith gonna be losing another stock now down to his last.
He's having such a bad game, Dara. What is happening to my man Keith over here? He cannot get it together.
But he's still getting all the KOs that he could possibly desire, but that is okay. Taxiivation right now looking to be able to catch this landing, able to get the neutral. Love that interruption from Vortex, though. Saved his teammate from taking more damage.
Certainly. Ooh, nice interruption off the signature, shutting that hole. That was going to be a stock, actually. There it is anyway. Vortex can be sat here. Keith, I think his winner's side run is going to be done right there. I do fear, as tax evasion is showing everybody the writing on the wall as he throws the top down. They're going to try and wrap up Vortex here, who put in the mileage even though this game, although by comparison it was his teammate did kind of escalate.
And like D-Sig, N-Sig, that's gonna be it. Okay, beautifully done. Really good stuff to taxiivation and Fronix. Although this game was, man, this felt so doable for Vortex and Keith. They got a couple of really crazy KOs. I want to see that GC side sig off the stage, but then Keith just completely SD'd one of his own stocks.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate.